Good evening, everybody. How's it going? It's me, Comic Crack. There's a couple of artists that I always feel very excited to kind of get my hands on some of their new to me stuff or just new stuff. And I always feel like I want to share these artists with you. Um, Tetsunori Tawaraya is absolutely one of them. When I've got the stuff from Color Code he was doing, which I don't think he's done in a few years now. Actually, there was a couple of years in a row there where he was doing a new piece. Roger Binion is the other one from No Man. I thought I had. He did send me a card, and I don't seem to have it with me. I'm not sure what I did with it. I got a few things from Roger. I saw his stuff on the Living the Line channel, and one of the books that he was talking about, I hadn't seen yet. When I was looking on the website, it said it's the third and final printing of this No Man number 17. So I just wanted to kind of show off the stuff that I got, and just kind of the description for his Big Cartel shop is in the description here. So I'd encourage you to go check his stuff out. I think he's got a sale on. I don't know if I'll disappear if I open another tab here, but if I do, I am still here. So he's got, oh no, he doesn't anymore. It's sold out. Never mind. He had a Spring Super Maximum Radical book pack, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks like 7 books for 65 American, which is pretty damn good. Yeah, I mean, his website, he's redone it a little bit, this Big Cartel shop, and he's got a lot of photos of previous releases and prints. He sells a lot of prints as well too. So this was the first time I've ever bought a print from him, from one of his series. There's quite a few to choose from. I didn't pick randomly, but I sort of picked randomly. I just kind of wanted a piece. I regret not asking him to sign it actually before he sent it out. That would have been fantastic. I'm going to look for a nice frame for it because I think that would look good in our stairway upstairs. So this will just be a quick video just to kind of talk briefly about the stuff that I got from Roger this round. So Raxed Olio is the one that is in its third and final printing of 125. Mine is numbered 48 or something, 48 or 49. I think that's a 48. We've talked about him before. I've shown his stuff under Blacklight. I absolutely love his work. He did some stuff for Reptile House too, so we've looked at that too when we've talked about Reptile House. But this seems to be kind of a sampler, and it's almost like a portfolio, I guess is the best word for it. So it's a bunch of different paper stocks and a bunch of different printing methods, and it's all just stunning. So here's a cover, for example, from a long out of print No Man number 10, Magma Dynamo Conflagration, and this one has such a nice feel to it. It's on this heavy stock paper, and it's got a real beautiful feel to it. I sat, as soon as I opened it up, I sat with this one. Just gorgeous stuff, man. And then some almost like a smoother, glossier paper here, printing some other stuff. Looks like he has some poster designs in here as well. I think I saw this image for a Fugazi poster as well. Street Retaliator is what it says on the top, but I'm sure that I saw it as a print for Fugazi. Look at that image there, is really nice. It's just that use of color that he has, and yeah, it's just amazing looking stuff. He did have a note with this one that the image that spans across these 2 pages had nothing to do with the Capitol riot. It was created in, what do you say, March 2020, I think. So I guess that means he was catching some grief for it from people, or pardon me, people were asking about it to see if it had anything to do with it. This page stunned me for a couple of reasons. the quality of the printing is always beautiful and the character design is always beautiful. What really stood out to me on this one were these little side squares here. When I was a kid, I used to get these gumball tattoos, and they were these little tiny little books with these little pieces that you would rip out, and it was just ink on this shitty paper. You'd wet your hand, or sorry, you'd put it on your hand and wet the back, and it would just transfer the ink over. I loved those little hand tattoos. And this, hello, Miss So, how are you? Weird, StreamYard is showing that there's nobody here in the chat. That's very strange. I loved these as a kid, and this really reminded me of that stuff with the kind of softer line on it, and just these kind of very bold, a little more simple kind of images. It was really amazing, like a real big part of my childhood for sure, that stuff. But this is a really nice piece. I won't show you every page, but that's a good kind of sample. And pardon me. Like I said, what's so impressive about it is the different paper stocks and the different samples of things that you get. So this really does feel like almost like an advertisement to potential customers of, hey, here's what we can do at No Man Pressing. You know what I mean? Like here's the type of things we're doing. This Modern Place strip I thought was really funny. Really enjoyed that. So that's that one. Like I said, we won't go through every single page, because you should get this stuff. And then the other one is kind of a more mini one. Psychopomp. Fearfleglethon potamoi. Exactly how you pronounce it. Don't even question it. So this is just a little mini kind of zine here that folds out a couple of times and then folds out into a mini poster, which is pretty amazing. Do I have that the right way up? Yes, I do. So you get this kind of central panel, and then the panels around the edge sort of end up tell a little more of a story of death and this sort of salesman guy fighting in this alternate world here. Beautiful, beautiful work. And then the flip side, the back side there. So very nice. And then finally, I'll just show you this print. So this print comes from, I think it's from the Volcano issue, which of course I didn't look at beforehand to say the title properly. His stuff ends up selling out pretty fast, which is also why I like to kind of check in on his site every once in a while, just to see if there's anything new. If I can take this elastic off. He shipped it amazingly. He was very communicative this last time because he'd never sent, I'm not sure if he ever sent kind of a print to Canada before. So it was affecting the shipping a little bit. He didn't quite have it laid out properly. So, which was fine. I found his shipping no more of a surprise than anywhere else. But more importantly, it was packed really nicely. So no damage to anything. So here's the print. He had some like foil prints and stuff too that sold out pretty damn quick. And then he had an alternate version of this one that had these kind of, I think it was like oranges and golds and browns with it that looked stunning, but it was sold out as well too. So I just went for this one, which is, I think, how it appeared in the issue as well too. I think the coloring is the same, if I'm remembering it correctly. So I'm really looking forward to getting this in a frame and getting it on the wall because it's beautiful. So he's a hell of a guy, worth checking out. Like, I'd strongly encourage you to have a look at his site, even if you just kind of browse and look at the artwork. He does really good with kind of keeping up on the website. Like I said, even stuff that's out of print, you can still have a good look at it and kind of see what he's offered. That was it. I just wanted to quickly give Roger a shout out in this video. So thanks very much. Hey, look at this. That's the shortest video I've done in fucking years, man. Miss So, thank you very much for hanging out. It's good to see you always, and thanks for hanging out. I did a stream last night on YouTube that got a copyright strike, so they stopped the stream. I was showing the old Taco Tac French program. Went over to Twitch to show it there. I thought I changed my settings on Twitch to archive those videos, but it wasn't. It didn't archive it, so I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit deeper. The one we were watching there, Miss So, was Prisoners of Gravity, is what that one was called. Yeah, got a few of those episodes, so we'll do that again at some point. Twitch seems to be the place, so you don't have to have an account to be able to watch there. And also I have my account set up so that you don't have to subscribe or anything to be able to comment. So anybody can kind of hang out and chat in the chat room there if you want to. Same kind of thing like we do here on StreamYard. It's sort of the same thing. I know people are sometimes averse to trying out new platforms, but honestly, Twitch isn't so bad. I really like it, especially for things where maybe there might be some potential copyright problems, let's say. I've never had an issue over there, and especially because it doesn't archive it. So I think that's the biggest reason where there's maybe not as much worry about that, because a lot of the stuff, I guess, doesn't kind of stay like it does on YouTube. You can keep it up for potentially millions of people to see. So go and check out the Twitch, and it's just Crack over there as well, KKRAKK. If you want to do a follow over there, it will notify you when I go live and stuff like that. So it's not going to be an everyday thing, but I'd like to do it maybe once a week. Maybe we'll watch some stuff. I found some kind of these short art films from a guy whose name I'm blanking on right now. Let's look actually while we're talking. So much for a short video. Jordan Belson is his name, and I found some 5 different pieces. Earliest one is 1961. There's a piece from 1967, 1973, 1984, 2005. Really beautiful stuff. If you've been following the channel for a long time, there was this video I put out quite a while ago of one of my original pieces of music where I had some footage from a movie. Very, very similar. I think it might be the same guy. Looking at one of these short films, there was some real similarities in kind of the visuals, this ball of light and these kind of tracers that come off it and stuff. Really beautiful, beautiful imagery. So maybe that'll be the next live stream, pardon me, where we watch some of that stuff too. Okay, this is it. Thanks very much, everybody, and we'll talk to you.